Welcome to another laruan ni Obi-Wan action figure Kitbash video. Okay. So, if you have seen my shorts version of this action figure, so yeah, okay, laruan ni Obi-Wan, very plain, simple Kitbash. Head swap plus additional kit or gear on the action figure. Well, this is just version number 1. Conglomeration between two action figure companies, Action Force Valorverse and Marvel Legends. And yeah, actually there's 3. And G.I. Joe Classified Series. Okay, my bad. So, take note of the arm, and here is the arm. So we're ready for Kitbash version Winter Soldier number 2. Okay, so we have the second version of my very current Winter Soldier Kitbash, because the last Winter Soldier Kitbash that I did was very long time ago. Okay, so this is the most current recipe. So let us first do a quick 360 view of this figure. Okay, so let's discuss the equipment that you need to do this kitbash before the parts. So standard tools for this assembly: hair dryer to take things apart or cut things up, X-Acto knife, or even just add one more additional tool. Okay, so a model kit clipper, and of course, to provide fusion for the action figure build, it's going to be Loctite Professional Liquid Super Glue. Okay, so the base action figure body, or the host action figure body, so it's going to be neck, body, one arm, the man briefs, legs, boots, Action Force Valorverse Senshi. Okay. Whoop. There. Whoop. Okay. Now, as for the head and the arms, so that's going to be from this old action figure. I think this is the first version of Marvel Legends Winter Soldier from the Civil War, or yeah, well, whatever. But that head and that arm, head, arm, head, arm. Okay. So actually, this copy that I used, or actually, let's bring in the actual action figure. This one, and there you go. So it's going to look cool. Okay. So I got this from clearance at Walmart long time ago. So I've held on to this action figure build for a very long time. So if you're a follower of this channel, you know the history of this bash. So we made several videos with regards to the Winter Soldier, but this is the most current recipe because I wanted full articulation and an update this time. Okay, so yep, I was looking at the figure and I knew that I could still up the build. Okay, so what I did was just to, well, I'm not going to use that body anyway, so I just cracked it open with whatever tools that I had on board and could immediately grab hand off. Okay, so yeah, very easy tool, my Leatherman wave. Okay, so just cut and break and boom. Okay, or you could even use a nutcracker or whatever tool, or a hammer. Okay, so once you harvest the arm, So it's not going to, the peg is not going to look like this. It's going to be a circular plate-like peg. What I mean is just this portion, this round portion. It's not going to look like this action force valvers. Okay. So what you need to do is to get hold of your cutters or kit cutters and resize that peg and compare it to the action force valvers peg. Okay. So actually, is that thing visible? Yeah. So let's take a look at the other. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it's not actually colored. This one is colored silver, so it's easily seen. This one is colored black. Anyway. Okay. So you guys get the idea how I did it. Okay. Now, once you already resized the peg to this size for a action force valvers connection, time to use your hair dryer. Heat this section up of the arm, that rubber part, pull it out or pull that arm out and snap that Winter Soldier arm in. Okay. As for the handsets, we're using Action Force Valvers handsets, so it's just going to be easy. Just heat up this section of the arm, or actually the forearm of the Winter Soldier, and just pop that handset in. Okay. Not wish, but I'm using this because I'm using a Chris Vector primary weapon for this action figure build. So he would have a C cupping hand for that weapon. Okay, that way, right? Now, with regards to the head, popping that or joining that head onto that neck. Okay, so yeah, there's actually a third item, a third equipment that you need to use. So it's going to be your hand drill. So where's my hand drill? Where did it go? Where are you? Okay, here. So this is the hand drill that I use. Nothing really fancy. My home hand drill, the thing that I use for home repair. The same thing that I use for kit bashing. Okay, so nothing fancy. Okay, so deepen the hole on the head with the drill bit and do it in little increments. Okay, don't immediately bore a big hole onto that head. Just drill a little bit and try to fit it in. Drill a little bit, fit it in, drill a little bit and take off material and fit it in until you have a proper neck. No, that's the head. Neck to shoulder proportion between the head. Okay, so you know that it's going to be anatomically right, because you don't want a giraffe of a Winter Soldier action figure. Okay, so you know that the fit is right. As for the color of the skin, actually you won't really notice it because when you pop the head in, it's going to disappear. It's not going to be very noticeable, and the color differences is just going to be very, very slight. Okay. So, yeah, there's still one more piece of equipment that you need to use. Okay. Regards to the neck peg. Okay, let me take a peg, a neck peg. Okay, here. So we have this. Okay. So this is a sample of a G.I. Joe classified series neck peg. So to represent the neck peg of the Action Force Balaversting. Okay. So now the size of the hole of the head, the original one is not going to be the same exact match. There's going to be a circumference difference. It's going to be bigger compared to the Action Force Valaverse neck peg. So what you do is to grab hold of yours very simple tool, your glue. Don't add a lot on the circular neck peg. Nope. Just on these sides, on the sides. And then you could even use your hands to really make the material come in contact with the rest of the peg, except for the top part. You need to keep the top part clean, because if you place material on the top part, the head is going to ride high on the shoulder and the neck. Okay, so just the sides, and when it's dry, just pop it in. Okay, and there you go. It's going to look perfect this way. So in regards to the proportion and the height of the head to the shoulder and the length of the neck, it's just going to be right. Okay, as for the rest of the gear or the kit, well, it's going to depend on you, on the flavor or the mission capability that you want to have for your Winter Soldier. Okay, so in my case, well, just something different. Instead of once again using a vest, so I just want a bandolier with a simple day pack or a 2 to 3 hours day pack attached to the bandolier. 3 grenades, just in case you need to really retaliate with extreme prejudice. Okay, now, yeah, so this is from Snake Eyes. That belt is also from Snake Eyes, except for this part. So G.I. Joe Classified Series, G.I. Joe Classified Series, G.I. Joe Classified Series. Knife is also G.I. Joe Classified Series. Okay, so you don't have to be very specific. Use whatever piece of gear or kit or accessory that you have on board. Okay, so just in my case, I want the magazine holders for the Chris Vector. That is Gridiron Studios Chris Vector. Okay, so just something different to add flavor to the build. Okay, so 3 magazines for the Chris Vector. And instead of once again a semi-auto pistol from Action Force Valaverse, we're using a revolver. Okay, so yeah, this is from G.I. Joe Classified Series 2 from Dark Lawn. Okay, there you go. So something different. And a moon clip for the revolver for reload. Okay, there you go. So we have a very highly articulated Winter Soldier action figure compared to the old body which houses that head unit and that arm. Yeah, the proportions are really off on this. So just glad to update from this body to that body. So with regards to the amount of gear that you want to put on it, depends on you, of course. But with regards to how I want my current Winter Soldier, so just this simple. Okay, there you go. So very highly articulated. So vast improvement from the old action figure build. So here's a sample of a very simple action figure pose for this new action figure build. Okay, there you go. So I have the option of either having a sleeved Winter Soldier arm or a unsleeved Winter Soldier arm. Okay, so once again, we are at the end of the video. So once again, empowering you guys to own your collection by using whatever existing junk of parts that you already have on board. Okay, so if you're not a member of this channel, very simple, just press on that subscribe button, click it. Let's bring this channel or grow this channel to 6,000 subscribers or even beyond. Okay, be part of Team Kalikot, or yeah, Team Kalikot. So this is a Filipino or a Tagalog word. Kalikot means to fiddle. Fiddle means what we are doing in this channel, to play. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.